Welcome back to the Cool Fear channel. I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector. The information on the channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. And today we are going to be taking a look at the Hot Toys Arkham Knight Batman Beyond figure. If you do enjoy this video, please remember to give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Jumping on into this review, guys. Yes, we are taking a look at not the Terry McGinnis Batman Beyond, but the Bruce Wayne version of Batman Beyond. So if you didn't know, in the Arkham Knight video game, you can essentially play as Batman Beyond, but it is Bruce Wayne's version and not the Terry McGinnis one that we all know. But as you can see, it is a somewhat similar take to the costume. However, there is a lot more armor pieces to it than just, say, slick black latex, as we know the Terry McGinnis one to have, as well as, some, very different modifications. And so, yeah, this is still a great figure nonetheless. He is a gigantic figure, a hulking figure, and he does have some decent weight to him. And I'm so happy to have him in my collection. And this guy actually does come with quite a bit in terms of accessories. So why don't we go ahead and start taking a look at all the great, amazing stuff that this guy does come with. Starting off with his alternate faceplate. Yes, we don't get a second, I guess you would say, cowl in this sense, not an alternate head sculpt, but rather we do get some separate face plates. So the one he does have on right now is the one where it's more akin to the Batman Beyond that we know, where you can't see his mouth. We really only see his mouth when he's speaking, because when he's not, it's basically just a flat plane. However, we do also get a faceplate with a mouth sculpted in. As you can see, I do prefer this one that he does currently have on. Like I said, it does just seem more similar and reminiscent to the typical classic Batman Beyond costume that we all know and love, but they do give you the option to put either one. As you can see, he does have a right-handed Batarang holding hand, as well as a left-handed open, relaxed slash action hand. He does also come with a left-handed Batarang holding hand right here, as well as a right-handed relaxed open hand right there. He does also come with another unique hand right here to hold one of his accessories in his left hand, as well as another unique one to hold some of his accessories in his right hand. And last but not least, he does of course come with some fisted hands. What Batman figure would not be complete without some fisted hands? So yeah, that is all that you do get in terms of extra I guess faceplates and hand sculpts for this guy. But now let's go ahead and take a look at all the great gadgets that this guy does come with, because he basically comes with all the gadgets that you get to use in this game. So as you can see, he is holding the classic Arkham Batarang in his hand, and we do get two of those in package. As you can see, these are very well done and detailed. I love the metallic silver paint on the edge of the Batarang. Very accurate to the game. I absolutely love it. The only thing that would make these things better is if they actually folded it in half like in the video game. So we do also get a Batman Beyond Batarang, as you can see right here. However, unlike the Arkham ones, we only get one of them and not two of them. So it is kind of brittle and thin plastic, so I do have a fear that he may topple over at some point. So I do have him displayed with just the classic Arkham Batarang, because I do have two in case that happens. Well, I do have another one to display him with. However, he does come with a lot more gadgets than that. So he does come with this giant gun right here. No, this is not a lethal weapon. This is actually a gun to make guns non-lethal. So in the game, you would aim this at a I guess a bad guy. I was gonna say a villain, but a bad guy with a gun or a communication blocker, and you would essentially make their weapon unusable or their communication blocker unusable. And so this gun was actually meant to take out guns rather than people, so that's really cool. It does look like it can hinge, especially right here in the middle. It cannot. It is one solid piece, so do not try it. We do get his grapnel gun from the game right here. The cool thing is that this is removable right here, and this piece right here is also removable. And we do also get this second piece right here, which we can attach to the front right here, and it comes actually with a separate kind of different looking grapnel piece right here, and it is once again removable. Put that back in, but as you can see, this one has an open hook. I guess this is more of like a grapple to like kind of like, whoops, sorry, I guess this one's more like to grapple to kind of like, you know, swing from building to the building, and this one's more to grab the enemy while he's fighting. The cool thing about this is that you can also create, let's see, okay, so that was a little tight, but you can also create the electrical gun gadget that he does use in the game as well by just attaching that separate piece to the front of his grapnel launcher. And so yeah, that's a really cool accessory because you can just utilize it for so many different things. We do also get a freeze grenade right here, which is super cool, super awesome. We do also get the voice changer modulator thing where he can basically utilize like Joker and Harley's voice and Scarecrow's and other people's voices and point it and aim it and utilize it to kind of give commands to the soldiers there, so that way they think that you know, Scarecrow or the Arkham Knight are there when they're really not. We do also get his explosive gel gun right here, as you can see. Very cool. I love all the little silver accent paints on it. I love how they actually went ahead and added those little details to it. If you can look close enough right there, even this little metal piece right here is very well done and detailed. So really cool. I love that they did that and they didn't just skip out on it and just make it all black. Same thing with this freeze grenade, you know, like you can see all the blue paint in there. That's super cool. And last but not least, we do get his zip line launcher, and these things do articulate up as well as out, so that way you can do that. He does also come with two of these lines right here, so that way you can attach them into either end right here, and I believe they can also go into the grapnel launcher if you want to, but they aren't wired in terms of like being posable and stuff, so they will just kind of like flop around, so just be aware of that. So the last accessory that he does come with is of course his wings. You know, Batman Beyond doesn't have a cape, however he does have wings, and this version is no different. So you do get this gigantic piece right here that you can attach to his back to basically give him that wingspan thing that Batman Beyond does have. It does have a wire running along this seam, as well as this seam and this seam right here, so that way you can do some posing with it. But this does not bend in terms of being articulated and stuff. It will bend if you take the middle pieces apart, but then it's basically just flops around and you can't really use it. So yeah, you do get this giant ass wing cape thing in a sense. So lastly, before we take a look at the figure itself, let's go ahead and take a look at the base that he does come with. So since Batman Beyond can fly with the boosters on the bottom of his feet, he does come with a flight stand right here, as well as a clip to hold him in. And it does have some nice foam padding on the inside to protect the figure. And of course, this does bend and move to however you want to put it. And last but not least, of course, the base itself. It says Batman Beyond right there under the Batman Arkham Knight logo. And the logo up top is absolutely beautiful. I cannot say that enough. I love how the red contrasts with that gray, you know, honeycomb look to the base right there, as well as the red lines all throughout it. It's just a phenomenal looking base. So that is everything that this guy does come with. He does come with quite a bit. And so with that being said, guys, why don't we go ahead and pull him off the rotating turntable so we can take a look at all the amazing great detail on this guy. Alright guys, so here we have him up close to the camera so we can take a look at all the amazing great detail in this guy. I absolutely love this guy's suit. It's a mixture of armor plating and this kind of meshy material, kind of like parachute pant, military style pants. So yeah, very cool. That's what I love about the undersuit though. It's not like a latex undersuit, so you don't have to worry about wrinkles or, you know, it degrading over time or anything. It is a fabric material with just armor plating basically overlaid on top through these straps and everything. As you can see, just armor plating all over, as just a beautiful piece of work right here. I absolutely love how the red right here just contrasts with everything, and just a little red here as well, and in the eyes, and even in the underneck piece right there. Just super cool. You do get some red back here as well. So just super cool and awesome in my opinion. Such a phenomenal figure, guys. The detailing in this guy is just incredible, and honestly, he is a hefty figure. He has some weight. He definitely has some size to him, so he is definitely an imposing figure on the shelf. So yeah, guys, not too much else to look at. I just absolutely love how they made the armor just shine. Even the cowl, you know, it's supposed to be armored and everything. So the cool thing about it too is that it is magnetic, so you can just quickly interchange those pieces right there. So here's this mouthpiece. Let me go ahead and just show you guys real quick this mouthpiece. As you can see, it looks good, but I don't know, it's just not for me personally. I just really dig the, you know, covered up mouthpiece right here. This just looks very Batman Beyond. So with that being said, guys, why don't we go ahead and take a look at this guy's articulation. He will look all the way to the right, he will look all the way to the left, he will look down that far, he will look up that far. He has some really good head tilt right there, as you can see. His arms will go up that far, they will go forward that far. He does come with a butterfly joint in there, bicep swivel there, double hinge elbow, but with the armor plate right here, and the forearm plate right here, it does kind of hinder it right there. You do get rotation at the wrist, hinging up and down, in and out, whichever way that ball peg is facing. Taking a look at his waist articulation, it is kind of limited only because of the bulkiness of the armor, but you do get a little bit of swivel, a little bit of tilt side to side. Taking a look at his leg articulation, he will not kick out too far because the pants are sewn and tailored a bit tight, so you won't be able to kick out that far. He will kick forward pretty much just that far, won't kick back at all. Double hinge knees, which allow him to go back that far. And taking a look at his ankle articulation, they will go down that far, up that far, and of course a ball rocker hinge. So with that being said, guys, that wraps it up for this guy's articulation. All right, guys, so that has been my review of the Hot Toys Arkham Knight Batman Beyond figure. Let me know down in the comments below, what did you think of this figure? And if you've made it this far in the video, type down in the comments below Beyond. That way I know you made it this far and you're enjoying the content. With that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at some really cool pics that I took of this guy. If you did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a great fucking day.